Hi guys, so I haven't made a video on this channel in quite a while and I really feel bad about that. It's just because I couldn't really think about what to talk about next. In all my previous videos I was always so positive and trying to be inspiring and motivating to you guys, but for this video I wanted to show you and tell you from my experiences what it's like having a speech impediment and being a stutterer. Because in all of those previous videos, I think minus the first video, I was acting so happy and positive, when in truth that's not really how I act towards stuttering. I try to be like that most of the time, but some of the time I'm really not. This is going to be a very personal video, I feel like, so just be prepared. I just wanted to let you guys know that although I'm speaking pretty well, it's because for some weird reason in front of a camera I can talk very well, and that's why I've been filming videos a lot recently, because my stutter has gotten a lot worse in the past few months, and it's almost like talking to a camera is like my escape, because I barely stutter in front of a camera, so it's really nice. Yeah, that's just my disclaimer. A few days ago, I had a complete meltdown because I was just so upset about the fact that I have trouble speaking normal. For me, it just makes me not do so many things. I stay as quiet as possible, and there are so many other things that happen that make you feel so bad about yourself. And if there's anybody who's watching this video who is not a stutterer, these things that I'll be talking about in the video, I don't want them to take personally. I understand why they're reacting the way that they are. It just makes me feel bad. So I'm going to be talking about things that happen while you're a stutterer. Being interrupted. So there are so many times where I'm talking and then I'm stuttering and stuff, and then I think the other person feels awkward and they just think that, oh, maybe I'm done talking, or they just feel awkward, so they start talking over top of me and don't let me finish what I was saying. And it just makes me feel bad because I want to continue what I was saying. They just interrupted me. And yeah, I really don't want to blame the other person for me feeling bad. It's just the reactions that other people have, and I don't necessarily blame them. People not talking to you after you stutter one time while talking to them. So there have been a few times where I was in conversation with people and then I stutter and then it's kind of awkward, and then after that they just don't talk to me ever again. And then that makes me feel really sad because obviously I can't control my stutter and it just happens, and I try to control it but it just doesn't work. And then it makes me sad because I guess I could start up a conversation again with them, but then they still feel awkward around me, and I don't like that. Okay, people answering your question even before you finish the question. So sometimes I will be asking a question and then it's kind of obvious what I'm going to say, but I'm stuttering on the word, and then they answer the question and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for the answer, but I wasn't finished asking you the question. Maybe I was gonna say something else and you wouldn't have known. Feeling like you can't talk without being judged. I feel like it can relate to literally every person on earth. If there's something that somebody is self-conscious about, you feel like, oh, you can't walk anywhere without somebody noticing that insecurity of yours. And I feel like for stutterers and people with speech impediments, every single time we talk, we are self-conscious. Nobody likes the feeling of feeling judged. And that's what I feel like almost every time I talk in front of a new person or somebody I don't really talk to as much. I just feel automatically like I'm being judged. Stuttering and feeling completely ashamed about yourself. There have been many times at work where I'll be taking somebody's order and I'll do a really bad stutter, and then afterwards I'm just like, oh man, like that was horrible. I'm kind of embarrassed, like I wish that didn't happen. You just feel so bad about yourself, and then after that moment you just continue to think about when you stuttered, and it like eats you up. Hearing people laugh or seeing somebody smirk when you stutter. Now, I feel like this is like an automatic response to them hearing you mess up with your words. They just think it's kind of an awkward thing, so a lot of people just automatically laugh when they're in an awkward situation, which I understand. It seems like they're laughing at me, and yeah, I've had a few people while I was taking orders at work, and I could hear them laughing through the headset, and it's just kind of embarrassing having people laugh at you. I'm now used to that, so I don't get as affected as I used to, but it still doesn't make me feel good. Getting someone to place your order or speak for you. Like a while ago, I remember when I was going through a drive-through or going to a restaurant, I would have my sister or my friend place my order for me, because just the fact that I have to talk and say my order pretty quickly, make sure they understand me, get it out fluently, all of that just stressed me out, made me super anxious, which in turn made my stutter worse. So I did not want to be in those situations at all, and I would sometimes just get my one of my friends to place my order for me. And then after that, you just feel completely ashamed that you couldn't speak clearly and say your own order for yourself. My last one is feeling absolutely guilty that you could have done better, but you didn't. Like, right now, I'm talking almost completely fine, and then I will go to work or like be around my friends or be in public. I'll barely be able to talk. I'll barely be able to get one sentence out without stuttering at least a couple times. And that just makes me feel so like guilty, because I know I can speak normal. I am right now, but I can't when I'm in those situations. And it just makes me feel like, oh, I can do better, but I'm not. And yeah, I feel like so many things in my life I base around my stutter, and I sometimes let things I sometimes let my stutter take over and control me, which I shouldn't do, but it's really hard not to. Anyways, I hope that you guys who are watching this can relate to this. If you have any other things that you would like to leave in the comments, you can totally feel free to do that. And also, if you want to talk about these things with somebody else who stutters and is in the same boat as you, you can join my Facebook group that I created called For Stutterers by Stutterers. So just search that up in the search bar and it should come up. There's about, I think, 85 of us in the group at the moment, so there's many people that you can talk to about this. Anyways, I really hope that you liked this video. It was very serious and like kind of sad, but I hope that you can relate to it. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye.